1993. Mario and Wario for SNES. Mario and Wario is a puzzle video game in which you guide Mario, who has various objects placed on top of his head by his self-declared arch-rival Wario, through a series of levels consisting of various obstacles and traps. 1994. Wario's Woods for NES and SNES. Wario's Woods is a puzzle game that aims to clear the playing field of monsters of different colors using bombs of the same color, which are dropped onto the field from the top of the screen by a sprite. (1994) Wario Blast for Game Boy. In Wario Blast, players take control of either Wario or Bomberman in a top-down maze-like arena. The objective is to defeat the opponent by strategically placing and detonating bombs to trap them or deal direct damage. The main goal is to be the last one standing in the arena. 1994. Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 for Game Boy. Wario Land is a platforming game where players control Wario, Mario's greedy counterpart. The game revolves around Wario's quest to retrieve his stolen treasure from a group of pirates led by Captain Syrup. 1995. Virtual Boy Wario Land for Virtual Boy. In the game, players assume the role of Wario, a treasure hunter on a mission to get a treasure while he fights enemies to progress. 1998. Wario Land II for Game Boy and Game Boy Color. In the game, Wario discovers that his treasure collection has been stolen by the nefarious Captain Syrup and her band of pirates known as the Black Sugar Gang. Throughout the game, Wario sets out to retrieve his treasures, encountering various challenges and enemies along the way. 2000. Wario Land 3 for Game Boy and Game Boy Color. In this third title of the series, Wario needs to escape the Music Box world, collecting music boxes, with the help of treasures found along the way that include power-ups and ones that open up the world. (2001) 2001. Wario Land 4 for Game Boy Advance. In Wario Land 4, Wario is inside a mysterious pyramid and needs to gather 4 magical treasures known as golden statues, in order to reach the innermost part of the pyramid and save Princess Shakora, who was cursed by the final boss Golden Diva. 2003. Wario World for GameCube. Wario World is a 3D platform game that begins with the character Wario in his castle full of treasures. He suddenly discovers that his treasures have been stolen by an evil black jewel in his castle. So Wario sets out to defeat the black jewel in order to recover his treasures. 2003. WarioWare Incorporated Mega Microgame for Game Boy Advance. Although the game doesn't have a traditional narrative plot, it revolves around Wario's microgames, which only last a few seconds each. These microgames are designed to be quick, quirky challenges that test players' reflexes and problem-solving skills. 2004. WarioWare, Twisted for Game Boy Advance. This game follows a similar format to its predecessor, only with the difference that the microgames use a built-in gyro sensor that detects the player's movements, allowing them to control the microgames by physically tilting and rotating the Game Boy Advance system. 2004. WarioWare, Touched for Nintendo DS. This game follows the familiar microgame format of the series, with the addition of these microgames being exclusively controlled with the Nintendo DS's touchscreen and microphone. 2006. WarioWare, Smooth Moves for Wii. Smooth Moves continues with the same microgame format of the series, differing only in the new motion-based mechanics with the Wii Remote, which are applied in the microgames. 2007. Wario, Master of Disguise for Nintendo DS. In this game, Wario steals a magical device from a legendary thief. This device allows Wario to transform into various disguises, each with unique abilities. Using his new disguises, Wario embarks on a journey to collect treasures, solve puzzles, and defeat enemies. 2008. Wario Land, Shake It for Wii. The game begins with Wario being warned about a kingdom called Shake Dimension which is suffering because its queen, Queen Merelda, has been kidnapped and a powerful artifact known as the Bottomless Coin Sack has been stolen. Interested in this potential wealth, Wario decides to venture into the Shake Dimension to rescue the queen and claim the treasure for himself. 2009. WarioWare D.I.Y for Nintendo DS. Unlike the other games in the series, this centers in the concept of players becoming game designers, creating their own microgames, characters, and even storylines. 2013. Game & Wario for Wii U. Game & Wario is a game that features a collection of mini-games, each of them designed to take advantage of the unique features of the Wii U gamepad controller, that serves as the primary input device for interacting with this mini-games. 2018. WarioWare Gold for Nintendo 3DS.
Nice!
In WarioWare Gold, the premise of the series is the same, but with the difference that Wario decides to host a new Wario Bowl tournament, where players participate in rapid-fire microgame challenges to win prizes. 2021. WarioWare, Get It Together, for Nintendo Switch. Get It Together continues the WarioWare series tradition of players progressing through different microgames, but with the difference that the gameplay introduces a new element of cooperativity, in which more players can work together to tackle the microgames using the different available characters' abilities. 2023. WarioWare, Move It for Nintendo Switch. The game is similar to the others in the series, however the microgames are played with motion controls using the Joy-Con controllers.
If you've got 2 pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each microgame. Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various minigames in Party Mode.